Ertugrul is the father of Osman. With the small part of Kayi tribe, Ertugrul with only 400 tents, went on the challenging path toward the west and made foundation for one of the greatest empires. After Sultan Aliaddin was poisoned by Sadettin Köpek, he revolted against Köpek's government, and proclaimed his own state, the city of Sogut its capital. His love and respect for his wife was widely known. He had 4 sons with Haile Sultan, and he died at 90 years old. The last 10 years of his life were spent quietly in his tribe, when due to the old age, he transferred all his responsibilities to his youngest son Osman. A historical proof of his life are the coins minted by Osman which identify Ertugrul as the name of his father, but beyond this not much is known about him apart from folk tales. There is information and historical facts about him that are kept in Turkish archives, within Ibn Arabi's chronologies, in Western archives about Templars, in Byzantine's chronologies and in legends, but this information only amounts to around 7 pages of sources according to the actor Engin Altan Düziyatan, who gave life to this great character. Despite this, Engin considers it a great privilege to play Ertugrul as he was the first person in Turkish history to move away from the nomadic lifestyle and look to establish a state that went on to last 600 years. We do know he was buried in Sogut in 1280. Around his tomb are graves of Haile Sultan, Haim Mother, his sons, Gundas, Sivci Bey, Saru Batu and Osman, his brother Dundar, Turgut Alp, Samsa Alp, Abdurrahman, and many others of his Alps, who reached Sogut with Ertugrul Bey. The ones that were not buried there, died along the way. Osman is known as the father of the Ottoman Empire as from his Beylik Principality the expansion of the Ottoman territory began. In the history books you will often see Ottoman rule referred to as the Osmanli dynasty. Osman came very late to his parents. He was born late in Ertugrul and Haile's life. When Osman was born, 1258, Ertugrul was around 67 years old, and as Haile was older too, when normally women cannot have children anymore, he was considered as a miracle sent by God. Historians consider a black hole in Ottoman history during Osman's life as what is written about him was uncovered 100 years after he died. Gundogdu and Sungertekin. They did not support Ertugrul's path and as we know, and over time faded in history. They lived a quiet and unremarkable life, not much is known or written about them. There are only verbal accounts, which were told by people through generations. According to that, they suffered big losses during a great Mongol invasion, and what was left of them, they lived subserviently under the Mongols' rule. Turgut Alp. He was one of the greatest and most renowned warriors in Turkish history, a blood brother to Ertugrul and his best follower and supporter, a very smart and capable man. He lived an unusually long life, even for our time. He outlived Ertugrul Bey by 35 years, and he was killed in a battle, with his legendary battle axe in his hand aged 125 years old. After Ertugrul passed away, Turgut became the main support to Osman, and when Osman established his sultanate he rewarded Turgut with the highest position, as a governor of the new state. Bamzi Bayrak. He was a legendary hero. His life has been described in the Book of Medieval Ottomans chronologies of that time, titled, The Book of Dede Korkut. He was a fierce warrior, good-hearted and very funny man. His love life was legendary, since his heart was divided between 2 loves. He spent 16 years in a dungeon in Byzantine, and the princess, who lived in that fortress fell in love with him and helped him escape. It is not known when he died or how long he lived, only that he lived fairly long for that time, and that he was ambushed by trickery and killed, leaving behind a wife and children. We may only guess how long this character will be kept in this series. Thank you for watching. If you like this video please subscribe to our channel.